Hey everyone, Jeff May here, bringing you one of the Unsealed and Revealed team's absolute favorite episodes of the past year. You know, back in February, Guy, Bree, and I got to take an up-close and personal look at the Newt Scamander 6 scale figure from Hot Toys. Now, this episode is such a highlight for many reasons, from our fantastic wardrobe to the absolutely amazing craftsmanship of this piece. Honestly, we look at so many fantastic superheroes and Jedi that taking a detailed look at something outside of Guy and my specific fandoms was very exciting, and detailed it was. From the amazing head sculpt to the mind-blowing craftsmanship on Newt's outfit, this piece stands as one of my all-time favorite surprises of the year, and we want to take a moment to give you a chance to take a second look at one of the most finely detailed pieces we have ever seen on the show. Now, thank you all so much for watching. Happy holidays. We appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, don't forget to let your geek side show.
Hello everybody and welcome to a wonderfully magical episode of Unsealed and Revealed. Yes, we can still clap even though we're wizards. I am Jeff May and I am joined to my left, your right, by Bree Darling. Bree is going to be live with you in the chat on YouTube and Facebook, taking your questions, comments, and concerns. Now you might notice we are dressed very specifically. We are in a sporty outfits. I feel like I'm good here. We are so excited to be able to bring to you this really, really wonderful piece. And we're going to cut over to my man, Guy Klender, 6 scale expert and all around good nerd to know. Really, you're much more formal than we are today.
Well, I feel like I'm more of teaching a lesson today.
Okay, yeah. It's very established. I feel like I am
You're sporty.
I'm feeling sporty today. It's
I love
a bit rocky, a bit.
I love seeing you guys in those robes.
What we have here, and I'm very excited to have this, is we have the 6th scale from Hot Toys, Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. We're very excited to crack this baby open. We have not done a Harry Potter piece on this show. This is our first Potterverse world piece that we get to do, and we get to do it with Newt Scamander, my man. So, Guy, I know we like to have a little banter here, but without further ado, I feel like you should probably just kiss.
I've been very excited when they even announced this figure, and of course, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a fan of the franchise. So let's take a look.
Dumbledore wrote this spell in a cave.
Let's take a look at the box here. Right up front, we're going to have, this is a photograph of the actor, not the figure.
Eddie
up
Redmayne,
on front.
Right?
Yep. And in the 4 corners, and okay, well, number 1, we've got our Sideshow exclusive, and we're going to show why that is. The Art Deco style is actually, if you look at it, is a hidden bow truckle. It's upside down, but it's also in the bottom of those. Then let's spin around here. There's our Niffler, and we have, there we go.
Wandicus.
Newt's wand displayed.
You know, it's funny, it's not catching the light. Do a tilt back on it so it can catch the light better, because it's like an embossed gold.
Yes, it's an embossed gold on this stuff, and it's really, really neat the way that's done. All right, on our back, again, we've continued that Art Deco style around and all of your information on there. Again, on the other side, this side here, we have a bow truckle and his wand as well. So now let's crack it open.
Let's get in there.
Let's get into it.
Guy, before I have a question for you, because I know you're about to get into. For those of us that watch the show regularly, you do know that Guy is a master of preparation. If we do a movie, for example, you might watch the movie 6 or 7 times. Did you just watch the movie for this one? Did you read the book?
So for this one here,
is there a book for it?
There is. It is actually the screenplay. So it doesn't have more information than the movie has. But I did watch the extended version of the film again. This is a film and a franchise I watch a lot. I've actually saw this one, I think, 15 times theatrically. It was about every 3 days that I would go.
Guy, you have a problem.
Yeah, I've got certain habits. This one here. But Warner Brothers is right down the street from me, and I was able to go. Again, their tour has an incredible array of costumes and stuff, and they actually have Newt's costume from this film along with Grindelwald's. So I was able to
Did you inspect the
to
costume?
inspect them, because what I wanted to do was when I got here to see how accurate it was. Did they get the stitching in the right spot? Did they this and the other? And so this one here, I'm excited to say, is dead on. So we've got our shoebox style. We're gonna lift up and off, and then I'm gonna set this one over. All right. On the top here, all of our credits.
Oh, I love that.
Bird in the background is representing the Phoenix, which hopefully you've all seen the film.
The imagery is really intricate.
it does-
Push that up a little bit more, right? There it is. Yeah. Oh, over to the side.
There we go.
That's something that I'm noticing here is the artwork is very intricate
Yes.
and very detailed, and Hot Toys really did knock it out of the park in doing that.
Yeah,
It really does pay respects to sort of the Potterverse's sort of hidden intricacies and
Exactly. And
details.
that's the neat part. So once we've got that off, we've got our inner tray. We're going to lift out here. All right, and get right to it.
There it is. Get in there. That's Newt Scamander.
That's Newt Scamander, and these are Newt's instructions.
Oh, Guy's favorite part.
Well, the instructions are not a ton in here, but it does come with something else inside that instruction bag, so you're not going to want to discard it immediately.
Is it magic?
No, inside your instructions are the package of stickers.
Oh.
That are the interior of the top of the briefcase. If you've seen this in the promotional photos of it, it's already been done for you. These come on here like so. If you choose to put them on, or if you don't. It's one of those options. It's a display option. If you said, I don't really want XYZ.
I'm a fan of this. And
I dig it.
I'll tell you why I'm a fan of this is because this reminds me of when I used to buy toys as a kid.
Yes.
When you get it, and they would come with the decal sheet, and
Yes.
you got to make that. You got to choose whether
And you
wanted
got
to
the
do that or
decal
not.
sheet. Now, inside the instructions, tells you a little bit about the specialty hands that he has for the wand and the briefcase, as well as does show you placement of stickers.
Oh.
Okay, and it's got the how to use the stand for Pippet, your bow truckle.
I mean, of course.
So that's in there.
You don't want to screw up your bow
Yeah.
truckle.
I only am using 2 tools today with this one here, and that's what you talked about with the fun of putting those stickers on, is I'm just using a little pair of tweezers for it. And I've talked about when I use these little coffee sticks, it's just so I can press on there and I don't have to worry about scratching stuff. That's also, I'm going to show when we open up the pockets of his coat. So let's go to our overhead camera and take a look at what we have in the figure himself. Up here on the top, okay, we are going to have our 4 baby nifflers, bow truckle and stand, as well as his book, Fantastic Beasts, and the card given to him by Dumbledore to go to the safe house in Paris. So that's in there as well. This is our exclusive, so I'm going to pull this one out right here, and that is our full-grown adult Niffler
Look at that guy.
with his cute little coin.
Oh, he's
All
got
right.
his little coin.
Little coin there. This isn't just a molded in a single color. This is actually given a paint job to it and a nice wash, so it kind of has that gray-blue fur quality.
Yeah, the paint is really solid on that thing. It actually looks, I'm looking at it in real life and then I'm looking up at the camera.
Cute little gold coin that's in there as well. Okay, so this is the adult Niffler. That's the exclusive that comes with this version. Next up, I'm going to pull out the very important piece, and that is Newt's case.
The briefcase.
Yes, the briefcase obviously plays a huge part in it. As you can see from there, it's got that textured,
It's got a
quality,
leathery
that
vibe
beaten-
to it, yeah.
beaten vibe to it. It is when it comes in the pack, it's done as a it open, and that's just because it has a plastic piece in order to kind of show that off. So we're going to remove that and have you take a peek inside. That fabric is kind of a puffy.
I was going to ask about that. Is that
silken
a
stuff.
real?
Yep, this is real fabric.
That's like what you would find in an actual.
In the actual case, yes.
case.
And it is identical to what you have in the case. You do have your locks down here and handle. All right. Now, the clasps do not bend open. All right. They are there for you, and I'm going to show you how to close the case if you want. These two here are an old style
Oh, for
that
propping
they would
up.
have. When you would have your suitcase, they were usually used to prop open.
That's so
Okay.
nuts.
So that's there. But
Shout out to Hot Toys.
What's
for this
what's
detail.
really nuts is a new addition to this particular case, and that is the lenticular. Now I'm going to move that right there. You see that? Okay, I'm trying to catch.
Yeah, it's
catch the light.
lenticular, so it's catching light.
So it's going to catch the light. One direction you're seeing it, and that is going down the stairs and into Newt's room. And then the other. Let's see if I can make it go. Can I make it? There we go. There we go. Let me lift up the thing in there. And that is the clothing. Okay, his scarf, magnifying glass, slippers,
Oh, that's so
pajamas.
cool.
and such. All right. Now, I said I wanted to show you how to close it. Right here in the front, because it's not really soft, but it's a little more malleable. When I go to close it, I want to push down a little bit. Boom.
That's it.
Yep, and that's going to allow those things. So I'm not worried about scratching the paint on it there. So there's, take a peek there.
It looks great.
Yes, and I want to.
In the world of accessories that we've seen from on this show that we have had access to, that might be one of my top.
You've got the
things that
little
we've gotten as an
brass
accessory.
rivets, the fabric on the interior, the dented beaten leather look.
No,
to
it looks solid. It looks really good.
The handle itself is actually a leather. You'll see that bends like so, and is you can move it. And in the instructions, but you have two of them here. He has two of these extra hands that are gripping hands. Okay, as you can see, and these are specifically for the case.
The suitcase hands.
Yep. Now, because this is an actual piece of leather used for the handle, and you've got the slightly softer plastic used for the hands, you don't have to worry, oh, I want to put it in the hand, but I don't want to scratch it. I don't want to have paint left behind. I don't want to this. Not worried about that.
Wait, is
a
it?
non-issue.
Do we know if it's leather or if it's a?
I believe
faux
it's a
leather?
man-made leather.
Okay, yeah,
But
faux leather.
what I want to say is that it's not a harder plastic that's been painted
Yes.
that you have to concern yourself with. Okay, and you have both a right and left hand, so you can have your character hold the case in either hand, which is pretty neat. Let's take a look at the two other hands that he comes with. The other is going to be the left hand, or as an open palm.
That's so he can hold his basketball.
Exactly, exactly. And then one that is really neat, what they've done with it, and that is given you his wand hand with the
Oh,
wand
great.
already in it. Now you do have, and we're going to show that off in the accessories, you do have the wand loose as well. But this is molded already there. Okay, so you're not,
Saves you the trouble.
it saves you the trouble, but you're also not fiddling to make sure it's not holding in there the way it's not. This is exactly the way that Newt holds the wand. Yes, after 20-some viewings of the film, I know how he holds. And that would be the way. And it is really neat to have it already done for you, okay? Now, let's take a look at Newt himself, all right? Pull that out.
This is a solid sculpt that I can see.
Solid
from here,
sculpt. All right. I am going to just get the other pieces out here, the stand and then we're going to go into it. So let's first take a look I'm going to tilt up Mr. Redmond's head here. and then we're going to spin around. Take a
Wow.
look at that portrait.
I mean, the portrait is amazing.
Yes.
And it's hard for me not to, but like I'm really pushed by the clothing.
Yes.
It's so impressive.
As you can see, that's just, again, this is where we're doing multiple colors in that hair to get that look. It's not incredibly shiny, but it has a lifelike quality
Vibe to it, yeah.
To it. His character, the hair, I'm going to spin around the other way. His character in the film, the hair does hold really far forward and over his face in quite a bit
It's because he's shy.
of the film. Yes. In fact, to show off that sculpt, we're going to remove the head because it's also going to allow us to talk a little bit about the outfit. But it is a ball joint. Instead of having a cut around the neck area, okay, we've done it as more of a ball jointed, tapered down, that is in a pin underneath, okay? But again, I just want you to see, there we go. Now I can kind of tip it up and, you know, really get a look at how Redmond looks in that. These are the...
Do you say Redmond or Redmayne? How do you, what's the
it
correct
Redmayne?
pronunciation? I think it's Redmayne, but I don't know. Maybe
See, I call him Newt. So, but...
I might just be a dumb American. About it.
but...
I'm like, I sure do like that Redmayne guy.
the Redmayne guy. But let's take a look at, can we zoom in there and you can see, there's going to be your...
Morbid.
The joint there to move. All right. I wanted to show you that so we could get the portrait. But while we've got it in the back here, up until Newt figures out where everybody's at and they decide to go to Paris, he actually has this in a down position. And yes, it will go downward.
Wow.
Once, I have a feeling most of us are going to probably display it in an
Collar up, yeah.
kind of, here we go, we're going into the stuff. Once he says we're going to Paris, it's up, once he actually leaves his place. All right, so let's take a look and work our way down. You're seeing that leather up on the back there, which is a reinforcement that was used, of course, in the fabric and as in the actual figure, or in the actual costume. We're going to spin around here and take a look really at the front large lapels.
That pattern is so rad.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how it shows up like on camera versus how it looks, because you know it's such a unique and fine pattern.
It is. Now, when you talk about unique and fine patterns, I want to draw attention to the little tie. Okay, his character wears these small, thin little bow ties. Okay, and this one here they've actually molded out of plastic and then painted.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this way you don't have to worry about it fraying or it not quite laying the way you want it, and then it's been attached. So again, it is not on there so solid that you can't make adjustments if need be when you're posing it. All right, but the nice part is having it on there. It also allows them to paint that intricate pattern on there.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here on this lapel, it's also another little leather-lined pocket. Okay. This one is a closed piece. It's kind of added on to there. So it is not something that you can open to put your bow truckle in. Another reason I talked about using the little wood sticks is you can check things like that. I can kind of go to the front and go, hey, is that open? Oh no, it doesn't, and not worry that I'm stabbing it or anything like that.
Try not to stab it.
Yeah, try not to.
That's in the directions.
Try
I
not to
believe.
stab it. However,
Please don't stab your
the
six
pockets
scale.
here, the front pockets, do
I thought you were going to do a magic trick.
have a little gap there. So I'm going to later put our little guy in there as well. All right. So working our way down, yeah, like you said, with the costume on this is fantastic.
Yeah,
it really
no,
is great.
It looks, it's
the
one of the
different-
better looking.
Yeah, the different fabrics used.
What's funny is this is the character I probably know the least about of any character
of
we've
any
done.
character in them.
And yet I am the most fascinated by his outfit and his clothing. like this is top on my list of pieces we've done already.
Yeah.
Visually speaking.
Well, I was very excited, and having it in hand, it has definitely met every expectation that we thought we'd have. That vest does have that kind of leather-like quality to it, and then underneath has his little watch chain. Well, it's a leather strap that he has for his watch.
Look at that.
Coat, the inside is going to be lined. I'm going to lift the arm here to kind of show that. It has that blue, which is a bit, I think is a bit more of a throwback to the blue of his first coat that we saw in the first film, but also that blue and orange, blue and yellow, showing off his house colors.
He's a Hufflepuff, right?
He is indeed. He is a Hufflepuff.
You're a Gryffindor?
I am.
You are a Gryffindor.
Well, I've been sorted into Slytherin a number of times and sorted into Gryffindor now a few times. So,
Slytherindor.
Slytherindor, yes.
Bree, what are you?
I'm a Slytherin as well.
So,
That's why she answered it without even looking up. From her laptop.
without looking up.
I'm a Gryffindor.
Now it does have
Doesn't matter.
That's why I dressed you in the sporty one. The outer coat can be removed. You'll see that in some of the promotional photos. I myself will not be removing it because to get that over a full coat underneath, you're risking bunching it up and such. I think if it is something you want to take off, that's probably what you're gonna keep it as.
Will his hands fit into his pockets?
Yes, you wanted to see the hands in the pockets. Now we're talking a suit pocket, or the pant pocket, or are we talking the jacket pocket?
I believe the jacket pocket,
Jacket
I
pocket?
mean, just
most likely.
a pocket, I guess.
Yep. All right. We're gonna move.
What's your favorite Harry Potter character? Or who, I should say.
My favorite Harry Potter character. You know, that's an interesting question. I'd have to pick. I liked. Oh, geez, why am I blanking out on his name?
You can go storyline as well if you like. That's easier.
No, it's Cedric Diggory. I liked him.
Oh yes.
He seemed like a good dude that was flawed. He was very flawed as like a character because he kind of had that bro-y vibe to it. But when it came down to it, like he was
a good dude.
He was a good dude. And also but also I like characters that you get only short snippets of.
Yeah.
Like following the whole line. I'm like, that's an easy one.
Yeah. In the books, they really kind of built out Cedric a little more than they did in the movies.
I like Dumbledore too.
Yes.
Yeah, like I really liked him, but he's such a main thread that it feels like cheating.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I'm liking that in our Fantastic Beasts movies now and moving forward, we're getting the younger Dumbledore and going to get to learn a little bit more about that. I'm hoping that we get the figure of that as well, because that would be really neat.
I think it'd be great if we got to really dive deeper into
So there,
the Dumbledore Grindelwald story.
it worked. I can do it. It's kind of an awkward thing to do. I'm kind of hiking the arm up and back. I can get the thumb kind of in the pocket, like so. But not
like
really.
a cool guy.
However, perhaps when they were talking about pockets is, can it do it into the pant pockets? Whoops, didn't mean to pop the hand off there.
I think that hand might be the hardest one to cram into a pocket.
Well,
too,
the others were bent, so this is more of a.
I think we're guessing that probably this isn't made to have his hands in the pockets.
I perhaps the person has seen some of the. I think some of the promo photos had been done with it like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to show it in the pant pocket version. As I said with the when I was testing the different pockets, if they're open like that, that's one of the reasons I keep those little coffee sticks around. I'm not gonna rip open anything with it by doing that.
In case you need to stir your figure.
In case I need to stir the figure, yes, stir them around. But Bree, do we have any questions yet other than the pocket question?
Is the outer coat wired or for posing?
It is wired. Let's get to some of that there. We're gonna put a hand back on Newt.
Yeah, it's one of the problems with all the clothing that he has is when you're trying to put the hands back on.
Yes.
It's going to give you a
Yeah,
little
you're going to
less-
want
a little
to
more
give that a
give.
little tweak. But let's do that. Yes. So along the bottom edge of the coat, you have wire. And this is going to allow us to get some movement and breeze through it.
Yeah, it seems like if he's casting some magic spells that you would have a little
Yep.
bit of a...
So you do have the wire in there, and the wire does go down the front. The wire up here is really more to just kind of
Keep
keep
it
the
firm.
lapel nice and tight.
This seems like
Take
a
a look.
dream for Terry Smith
Oh yes.
to be able to
I-
play with the...
If Terry, if you're watching, I'm curious what your thoughts on the wire on the coat will be. So
Terry is watching.
Terry is watching.
He always
Or
watches.
at least he was when we started, and he was saying that he felt like you were a Hufflepuff guy.
Oh well, you know, I'm just happy to be in a house. I'm happy to be accepted to the school. We'll leave it at that.
We have one other question.
Yes.
If you take the hands off the figure and try to put just the ball socket into his pocket,
Yes.
would that work?
That you could probably do.
Okay.
That I could do. I think it's the having the hand. And that's something we really need to see. Let's tackle that a little further on down in the show.
You're like, sure, if we get to it.
If we get to it. Well, I want to get a little more to the outfit, to everything else. So I'm going to open up the coat so you can see his inner coat. A little bit more. See that lining? Again, that nice tight English style double button.
For some reason, it's reminding me of Michael Jackson, where
Yeah.
he's blasted with the
You
air.
blasted with the air. I kind of thought about that for a moment. But nice tight crease in the pants. Now you'll notice the pants look a little short, and that is the character actually had the shorter pant, and his boots were really, really neat. Having a chance to see the real ones, what I want to do is I'm actually going to remove one of the boots. Okay. So we can take a look at it all around and talk about how it's going to work with your articulation and such. Okay, this is one solid piece, all right?
Okay.
But it has, look at the little brass buckles
Yes.
up
Those
around
look really cool.
the ankle, the little clasps up around the laces there. It does have part of that shine, that kind of dark brown, light brown look and stitching that we get with those. And since we've got a whole shoe removed, I
Let's
guess
do it,
it's
bro.
time for
Time for Tread Watch.
Tread Watch.
Doing Tread Watch. Now, this is a 1920s shoe.
1920 shoe. Notice it's not
It's not
incredibly
fully-
smooth.
It's not flat. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
not super smooth like those, like
So-
some of the dress boots we've seen in the Imperial characters of Star
yeah,
Wars.
it's distressed. It's almost like a
Yes.
like a chukka or something. Is that
Yeah,
what it's
been
called?
beaten a little on the roads, on the cobblestone streets. All right, but let's take a look. Since we have that, there is a ball joint that's inside the shoe. Okay, and I want to show here ball joint for here, but there is a cut on the back of it.
Oh.
Okay, because this is a tall boot,
It's very
it's still going to allow
clever.
us a little bit of backward motion. So if you're trying to get the shoe in a particular spot and you hear a pop, I don't want anybody worried because as I've now shown, you can remove it. It does have the ball on the ankle, so if you want to go with a wider stance, you're still going to be able to get those flat, the shoes to lay flat, like so.
That's rad. It's a really cool. I was wondering when you took the boot off how that was going to work. And then
Why-
when you showed
why
me
I
the
was
thing,
doing
I
it?
was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I wanted to show how it moves, talk a little bit about what limitations it has, but also if you've seen some of the promo photos of Newt in costume, character in costume, some of them are him sitting on the case and the pants have ridden up and you see that. So,
Such a tight attention to detail.
yeah, who would have thunk it? But when you do that, that's how it shows it off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look at that motion that we got.
I'm so happy with this, with a character that I'm not
super
you're not familiar
with, but to like the piece as much as I do, it's actually it's tickling me a little bit.
We got real good hip motion.
Yeah, look at that.
In there as far as backward, and then the double jointed knee. This would be an incredible kick.
Powerful kick.
Powerful kick. But great range of motion. The front, as far as the hip, little past 90 there. Okay, with the forward.
Does he do any karate in the movies?
No, not a lot of karate. But you do have the
That's a bummer.
the option.
Yeah.
You could, there are deleted scenes, and there may have been a karate scene that just didn't make the final cut. So
I have a suggestion if they're watching that maybe for the next one, more karate.
more karate.
No, is that?
They haven't begun filming yet.
Imagine a
So
martial arts
adding
movie.
there we go, martial art Newt.
A martial art, yeah,
Like Jackie Chan meets Harry Potter.
yeah. We'll call it the Nutrix.
Okay, so
Just
if
like
you-
the character.
if you want,
I would love if you got this and you posed him in like some
in this.
John Wick style pose.
However, since we've got him like that and a wide stance, turn the head like that. Let's turn the chest. Why don't
There you
we
go. Wand him up.
wand him up? I really like, as I said, having the two, having a loose wand and having one pre-done. Let's give him a little less than that. Still go. An arm up. This is all on the fly posing there, but see a little of what we're doing with it.
One of the cool things about this, and I guess it's something that I feel like I should share, by the way, something that I would like to shout out for all the people that are watching, is that we will be giving away one of these. For those of you, Bree will be dropping that in the chat at some point in time during this show, and I'm very excited about that, and we will let you know how to go after it. So once that happens, I don't know, when do you want to drop it?
Should we drop it right now?
Go for it.
Boom.
Boom. It's been dropped.
Yes.
There it is.
Now you don't have to.
It's not a rush,
You don't have to rush.
This giveaway will end on Friday.
so you have a
Friday
couple
at
of
noon.
days, so keep watching, enjoy the show. Don't leave. That's rude.
Because we've got many more accessories to go over, as well as the stand that I've put him on. I realized we hadn't yet shown that off. This is our kind of traditional Hot Toys stand now. But the base of it, I'm going to lay this down and show it off there. Okay, we are going to have that nameplate. But this floor pattern is what we get in the Lestrange tomb at the end. And this is more of the flat version because he's standing in that back area, not that center tight area that
it's not like
Grindelwald does.
Not a karate dojo.
Nope. But let's set him
Next
back.
time.
Next time.
You never know.
All right, now let's pull out some really fun
let's get out these accessories, 'cause
additional
this is really fun.
accessories. First up, can we get a tight shot of it? I'm going to put it by his shoe, and then I'm going to spin it around.
Can you angle it a little bit? It's catching the light.
You know what?
Thank God you brought these
Tweezers for a reason.
a tweezin.
A tweezin. Okay, this is the card for Nicholas Flamel, given to him by Dumbledore, and it is printed on both sides. Okay, just a neat little addition that you can have. Why would I need a safe house in Paris?
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, exactly. Nice place. Have a cup of tea.
Yeah. I am stoked about all these little
The little
the little accessories they have on there, because that is in keeping with the character, right? Because he's a friend of
All fantastic beasts, right?
Yes.
All creatures great and small.
Now the little bowtruckle here,
He's got his little stand.
boom, does have his
Look at
own
him.
little stand. All right. Now he also comes with 4 baby nifflers.
Wow.
All in a different pose and all different style paint job. And this one here even has a little coin.
Little coin niffler.
They got a little coin, a little stripe on him.
It's the baby.
Look at that. Look at that neat little.
Look at the baby.
Look at that neat little coin there. It's very.
And these are for he eats them? Is that what?
No.
No, he does not.
No, he
Okay.
does not. But he does pack 4 baby niffler with him en route.
Because he's a precious, precious man.
So we're going to put them in our case.
Can they like hang on to the case? Do they like the way they're yeah, like that's what I was wondering. Like that one, is it? Oh, look at that.
I mean, can I do little things like that?
The one with the coin just looks. There you go. Let's get him.
Coin guy. Again, remember, we've not
Well, you're also trying to do this upside down.
upside
I
down
recognize
backwards, but woo, you know, hey, that coin is very heavy for him, so you know it might spin him over like that. But just fun to have. Now here's a really neat accessory that they've added, and they went again above and beyond.
Whoa.
We know that Newt by now has actually published his book, and so here is the book. Right? They give it a nice full-on cover of it. But here's the neat part. Each page inside is a different
Are you kidding me?
Fantastic Beast.
Oh, that's just.
Okay? And
fun
you,
detail.
That's
if,
just
I
ag-
did
that's
not, I didn't bring
aggressive.
the magnifying glass here, but you can full on read them. They're not just little stuff, little dots or anything like that. But
You can get your tiny
take-
little magnifying glass.
yep. But let's take a look.
What a rad. That's an aggressive level of.
So that's just a
of a-
really fun thing to have. All right. Let's see, if I was doing that, I'd probably want. I want the flatter hand. I don't see him fighting with the thing at the same time, but
Well, that's why he fights with knowledge instead of karate.
exactly. Until the 3rd film, where karate becomes
Who
necessary.
knows? I'm going to stop bringing up the karate. Back to the true nature of the
True nature of it. But it's really, really a neat thing. And again, what's kind of fun with having a case like this that closes and this, that, and the other is you could keep all of your accessories with it.
Yeah. I mean, that is sort of in the nature of the character.
Niches of the character. And there, let's just throw our full-size niffler in there. So you can see size variation. I want to do a little something with the bowtruckle here. I'm going to move the case and such off for a moment and just
may have
put our
injured a
figure
baby
back.
niffler.
Just, let's put our business card in there.
I mean, it's a suitcase. You can.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's so cute.
Okay, because it did, and because it has the 3 legs, it can slide up and kind of hold on that way on the lapel.
Oh, that's rad.
Okay, I'm moving the figure around and I'm not having it fall over, so I'm pretty set on that. I'm also going to take it down, move the arm out of the way, and
Oh, look at that.
as we know, there are times where he hides in the pocket.
You have to sneak him into a game or something. You know?
If you're going to do that, remember that it's going to kind of open that pocket up. So after a bit of time, that might make the fabric a little looser. But if that's what you want to, if that's how you want to display it, I'm going to take that little stick I said about, move it around to make sure that
You're not going to tear the seam.
not tear the seam, and then I can drop them in. just another neat little fun thing to have with the figure. This is a lot of fun. I'm glad that Hot Toys has now entered the Wizarding world. I look forward to seeing where they're going to go with it.
Yeah, this is really good.
Be great to get a Grindelwald.
Yes, I hope that we'll be able to come back very soon and show that off. Do we have any other questions other than, ooh, can I be the winner? Which is a great question.
Just a lot of comments complimenting the book, the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, the book is great. It's definitely one of the coolest accessories.
It's one of the things that when you showed me the book, I was like, oh, okay, so it's just a cover. Then you opened it up and it's all individual pages with unique writing in them. That's unbelievable.
I'm flipping through and I'm seeing about 6 or 7 different characters, but they've been done in different orders. This is kind of a fun one. So let's throw this back up here to kind of talk a little bit more about that accessory, because I mean, this is a neat one. If your favorite were these two, that you
Those
wanted,
are the ones that
you wanted to have him. You want to have him set opening, looking at the book. Okay, but you're like, yeah, but that wasn't my favorite. I liked the other two. They've been put in different orders as well.
different.
Yeah, so you can have them in different styles if you want, which is kind of neat. There, let's show off the back of the book as well.
It's super cool.
Yeah, the bright gold down on the spine of the
What
book.
a rad piece.
This is magnifying glass stuff because, yep, it's got all of the information on that.
Here's what I want to say about this piece that I love. And this is, again, coming from somebody who's not necessarily really entrenched in the Fantastic Beasts mythos. I love the outfit, the different layers of the outfit, and I love how detailed it is and how it's not aggressively bulky. You know, sometimes you'll see a piece and when it's got a lot of clothing on, it ends up sort of bulking out a bit. This doesn't have that. I like the flexibility of the character. I like what they did with the boot. I think the attention to detail on this piece is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the neat thing, is when this is something we've come to, I mean, I don't want to say expect, but we've come to just really love, is that it just keeps going with detail. The more and more that we see on these figures now, that you're like, and it does this, and it has that. You know, you can have the case open with, you know, his stuff in it.
Yeah, we're getting spoiled.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Hot Toys are spoiling us. Sideshow, you're spoiling us.
I know. Giving us all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I know. I really like this piece. I'm very excited. I'm excited to like it as much as I do.
Trying to show off all of our stuff at once.
I mean, that's a lot of accessories.
The Nifflers,
The baby Nifflers.
so cute.
So many cute
Yes.
nifflers.
So with the exclusive, you're going to get that full-size Niffler and the other. And again, the other thing that I just want to go back to is that case you can make how you like. Okay, there's all your, let's see if I can get a different angle where we're not getting it with the bright light, but it is in the instructions about where to place those. Also, obviously, you can freeze frame and the film, or you can look on images and see where to place them.
Oh, the instructions have it, right?
The instructions have it as well. So there's multiple ways you can find out.
You neglected your precious.
Oh no! I
precious
said that was the first thing. I
Oh,
said
was
it's
it?
in the
Oh.
it's in the instructions. But if for some reason, that's why you open your instruction pack. You might say, "Hey, the case doesn't look like the one I saw in the promo photos." It's because you didn't open your instructions.
That's on you, bro.
That's on you.
Pay attention. Read the instructions.
But
Be a
somebody's
good guy.
somebody's going to be very lucky and win one of these. And I hope that now that this is our second giveaway, that when you do win one, please take photographs of it.
Of it.
Of it, the poses you've done, how excited you are when the mailman brings it to you, all of that.
Take photos of the
it's
mailman.
fun. It's fun to see see how excited people are with them. So.
If you do take photos and you upload them onto your social media account and you hashtag yes sideshow, your photo could be featured on our website as well. So hashtag yes sideshow.
Yes sideshow. Yes sideshow. Yes indeed. Do we have any more questions?
We're just about done on questions.
I've noticed a lot of it's just been people being wowed
Yes.
by all the stuff. It really is.
Oh, just kidding. We have one more question.
Yes.
Is the case heavy?
No. Case is pretty darn light.
Great.
All right.
It's about 25, 30
I'm guessing
pounds.
if the question is, is it going to cause my figure to flop over? No.
No.
Let's.
What a horrible accessory it would be if it did that.
And he falls on his face.
So like we buy you this so it could fall over. It is just really cool. I was gonna say, are you trying to put the hand with the suitcase onto it?
Often I do with the smaller accessories, not a suitcase size accessory.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, let's lock this
Lock it in, baby.
nice and snug. Give it a little spin. Okay, we're on there pretty darn snug.
There he is. Look at this. Going to stop some crimes of Grindelwald.
There we go. I'm sorry. That's kind of a pretty important pose, I'm sure we all wanted to see.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. In hand.
Oh, look at that.
Pow.
It looks so good.
Wow. I want to watch this movie now.
Okay,
Kinda
I'll watch
same,
it with you
yeah.
again.
Let's watch it.
We can pull it up on my laptop.
I mean, that looks pretty great to me.
It's pretty darn great.
Give him that spin. Give him that spin, guy.
Let's spin, show off. Let's put the book up there so you see
Yeah,
that.
get it all up there. I mean, what a great piece. If we have no more questions, comments, or concerns in the social media and YouTube and on the Facebook and the YouTube, I guess on that case, I mean, we can start working our way out of here at this point in time.
And return to Hogwarts.
We can get ourselves back to class or the Quidditch arena.
Pitch.
Is it an arena?
Some
Is
of
it
us have
is it a
detention.
pitch when they're
Quidditch
not
pitch.
on the ground? Okay. Quidditch pitch. That rhymes.
Yeah.
I made sure I said it right. Okay, good. So we just got a really great look at the Hot Toys 6th scale Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and you can check this baby out at side.show/unsealnewt. So take a look at that. It's really great. I can't stress enough that if you are a fan of this whatsoever, this is a really fantastic piece.
From Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic piece from Fantastic Beasts. Don't forget to check out that amazing contest you have until Friday. And Bree has dropped that into the comments, so check it out. Did you get it all? Did you knock that out? We got it? Anything
got
we
it.
got? We got it? We can end a kiss the show a kiss, I guess, right? Is that a
Yes.
spell?
No.
Oh,
but
No.
Well, Guy Klender, 6th scale expert, and my co-host, thank you so much for coming on to play with this. With me.
It's been a lot of fun, and it was great to watch you guys put on robes for the show. And I thank you for doing
It's
it.
the real performance.
Exactly.
This is sort of like Guy brought these, and he's like, "You got to wear them," and it's sort of like having a child demand that you put on something.
Exactly.
Like, okay, I'm gonna wear it.
Sure, I'll play Tea Party with you.
Bree Darling on the ones and twos, taking your questions, comments, and concerns. Like always, thank you so much for coming.
thank you.
And thank you all for watching. Thank you for being involved and asking those questions and comments. We really do appreciate it. I am Jeff May. This has been Unsealed and Revealed. Thank you all so much. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and smash that notifications bell so you know when we're coming up with more videos. Thanks again for joining us, and don't forget to let your geeks, I thought you were going to say it, let your geek side show. You were supposed to say it with me.
Don't forget to let your
How-
geek side show.
It's too late.